Welcome back to the broadcast, everybody. How are you guys today? Welcome. I'm Miss Shine Like 7. This is a general reading as well. This is a 21 plus reading, raw, uncut, unfiltered, unbiased. Reader, I don't know what the messages will be before the messages come out. So please take only what resonates with you and leave the rest. Suggestions and questions can be left in the comment section below. This is a general plus a collective. It will not resonate with every single one of you. And if it does not resonate, then check out some of the other videos in the playlist. As well as before you go, make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit that bell notification so you don't miss the next upload. Hey, how are you guys? I hope you are having a great day, evening, or night, wherever you are watching this reading. As well, if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for being a part of the channel as well. And I send love and light to each and every one of you as well. Also, they're back to shadow banning me again. So make sure if you are wants to be subscribed to the channel, make sure your notification bells and your subscribe button is hit so that you know that I'm on and I'm out at that time as well, or when I make a new upload. So yeah, guys, as well as I've been hearing some messages about understanding the messages. These messages are new to me too. Okay, so if it's new to you, it's new to me too. The way they got me doing it, the way the messages are coming out, the new decks that have been added to the table as well. So yeah, y'all, so just bear with the messages. These are new energies. We just came in under the new Aries full moon, so the energy has shifted a little bit as well. So that's, it's still Libra season, so it's still about law, it's still about justice, it's still about principles, it's still about morals. Okay, it's still fire prevention month, it's still breast cancer awareness month. Okay. Checking them fire alarms, the carbon monoxide. It's a lot of things right now. So a lot of things is looming. Still retrograde in Uranus till January 19th, 2022. So that's far in the distance. So retrograde is still, even though Mercury went back out, Saturn went out, a couple of them went out, but at the same time, we still got other things around. So walk and think, and pull. It's the pull down and the pull off and the pull on. So opposites because it came in reverse. So yeah, let's talk about it here, you guys. And the energy. So that hamster wheel is still out here. Careful what you do to a good woman, because you will have to deal with the bitch you created. Rise up to meet me under the number 2 in this situation. Mice scurry away when things get, when they feel vulnerable, when they feel, scared, they run off. Okay, they scurry away. But when you in this hamster's wheel, you just keep going round and round and round and round. Okay, hamster's ball, hamster's wheel. And then also behind that is jokes on you, treat me like a joke, and I'll leave you like it's funny. Under the rock star. So that rock star is still here too. So we got the mouse, 2 mouse, a mouse, and a hamster on a hamster's wheel. Okay. The 10 of anthems, 10 of swords. Okay, 10 of swords. Return to sender. Somebody's busy, busying around in somebody else's business. Things that need an update. Somebody might need an update on some messages that might come through for you today. Somebody need an update. Things you shouldn't do in an elevator. We going up to the most high. We taking the elevator up to the most high. So I got land, 1 foot in the ethers today is when I'm able to take the elevator up. Because I'm walking them stairs. Okay? I'm walking upstairs. Stairway. This is a heaven today. Wow. That was unexpected. You should let me get my hair combed before you get me to come up there. They said, come as you are. I didn't even dress up. You dressed enough, they said. I'm dressed in all black like the omen, and saying this is for my homies. And I said it wasn't my problem. Not my problem. Shirt on today. See, I mean, I just didn't get ready to come to heaven today. But I guess you can call Jesus anytime. They said, call me anytime. That's what the song said. You can call me anytime. All right, Jesus, I guess I can call you anytime. Well, let's talk about it, y'all. They here. I'm here. Y'all's here. Okay, things that need an update. All right, shamans, what's going on? They got the shamans at the top of the deck. Shamans, the ancient healing wisdom. We're going to get that today. And I just saw full moon. So something under this full moon. Farce. Breathe. Getting in that good piranha. Fire and passion. Wolf spirit, our prey, our instincts. We knowing things now. Okay, the new moon. The new moon of promise. Childhood, innocence. So we are a little bit abandoned in the energy. Rivers, that movement, that flow, that ebb and flow. Wow. 2 sideways, 3 sideways. That's what they want us to know. And these are what's in reverse, you guys. So we got crystal, the focus. We got the cave. We got the sanctuary. Okay? That's the hangman for me, the invocation. That's calling on that guardian angel. Calling on our energy, okay? Going into a cave for a sanctuary. Sanctuary came twice. Like a ceremony and an invocation. Because now we asking for spirit. And then we need to focus on that energy, okay? Keeping it grounded with our ego spirit, our higher self, along with the communing with the spirit in the energy. Okay, guys, that's what it's talking about. I got the magician at the top of the deck as well. I got the law is not justice today. I got that today. Wow, that's what they're talking about on number 30 on there. Rules that are not fair. Rules that are not fair here when we go down that rabbit hole like Alice. We also have, it's always tea time here in this energy. It's always tea time. Okay? And it might tell you something about some tea. Something is piping hot here in the energy as well. Under this energy, something is piping hot. Walking and thinking, and the pull and the off. And the pull and the off came in reverse. So the pull up or the pull down, okay, in the energy. And also I have no nonsense at the bottom of the deck. No nonsense with the queen here. It's time to talk serious here. No, talk sense, sorry. I just couldn't see it from a distance. All right, so guys, let's get started. That is what's on the table right now. That's on the table. So this is our past, our present, and our future. This is also signs that and synchronicities that the divine is sending us to pay attention to, or to and this is what they want us to stop and pay attention to. This is what is, they're letting us go head on, or going toward something we might need to focus on, something we need to focus less on and more on some other things, like, our sanctuary, like our focus on our prosperity, our health, our wealth, our growth, our successes, or abundance, you know, those types of things, those invocations, asking the spirit and asking angels to come in and your guides to come and be a part of things with you by meditating and asking where path for you on through meditation. Okay, that's an update for you. Okay, we got the hotline. We can call Jesus anytime. Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want. Jesus is on the main line. From scratch. We're going to start from scratch. We're going to start from nothing. Started from the bottom. Now we here. Gnats is nagging me. Excuse me, guys. Still coming through that under the weatherness, but I'm getting better. Thanking God every day. I'm getting better. So yes, so now we got the number 36, number 12, and number 6. Okay. 369. 369. I'm here getting the yin yang twins now. So we got the hotline. We got from scratch here. We got head games. Let's see what's on the bulletin. Talking smack. And somebody talking smack. This who talking smack to you. Oh, that's who talking smack. They on your cell phone talking smack. They on your cell phone talking smack. Alright, they on here talking smack to you. What they want? I'm busy. I'm busy meditating. You bothering me. You bothering me. Alright, so focusing on what's on the line. Hotline. Hotline. They say focusing on what's on the hotline. I don't know what's under this hotline. Isn't it nice to know that you don't have to do everything yourself? To know that there are unseen forces just waiting for you to give the word. Take a deep breath and know that whatever it is you need right now, guides and angels are lining up all at your service. Wait to take your call. All you need to do is ask. Yep, it's that simple. Hotline. I told you the divine is on the line. I told you the divine was on the line. Told y'all be on y'all best behavior. The Lord is on the line today. Congratulations. You've got all the ingredients for every one of your dreams to come true. Everything is right now within reach. And what are you waiting for? It is not going to bake itself. Quit looking and start cooking. Quit looking and start cooking. Like The Rock said, what you got cooking? I don't know, y'all. These are some new things. I don't usually, but I'm in a different type of mood today. I'm feeling much better. Okay, y'all. My energy is coming back. Okay. My energy is strong today. I was weak, y'all. I don't know how long, if y'all knew I was weak, but I still came with the messages because I wanted to still keep my energy. I didn't want to fall behind. I know that once I take off, it's real hard to get back on the trail of the algorithm. So once I'm on, I'm on. So I'm here for the long haul, y'all. I'm here. That's why I'm here with the messages. I stay relevant most of the time. I make sure we get new energy coming in and out because, you know, we got to stay relevant. And if I keep you in the know-how, you guys will know. It's almost like getting the news from the ethers. You know, times is coming and we don't know what's ahead. I'm also make sure y'all are supplying extra food. Like, I don't mean like go to the store and hoard, but when I say if you don't have at least 60 to 120 days of food in your home, may it be canned goods, non-perishable items, things of that nature at home, like in your pantry, you know, stuff that you can cook in a case of emergency, or like before, like that whole big panic. But we don't want to get into a situation where we are needing things. Okay, so that is a message that's for somebody. That's an update. That's for update for somebody. Okay, to make sure you have at least 60 to 120 days of food supply, maybe one can of something, so that if you need food, and you can't go out due to whatever cause, you know, then, make sure you work on that before it. Like, that's part of harvesting. That's part of like gathering. And it's telling me we need to start gathering now. Okay, it's a time of gathering, not just gathering with one another, but gathering for whatever may to come. Okay, that's what it's also like, a sanctuary. So if you was in a cave, you would need some type of supply to be in this cave, because other than that, you won't be able to stay in the cave. You won't be able to make this a sanctuary. You won't be able to make this a place where you could use for shelter, because without food, and right there's water, but without all of the elements you need to be able to survive, berries or some type of medical plant in the woods, or something to help you in the event that you need some type of supply, birds or whatever for food or whatever. But in that sanctuary, you're going to need to gather some supplies, some type of sticks to make fire, or something to be able to, make something to make warmth if you needed to. If you was out here naked, like without, naked and afraid, more or less. So like, that's what they're talking about. Like, when I see cave and like with the head games here, it's talking about the trouble with smart people. And yes, that means you. It is that there occasionally have a tad bit of difficulty surrendering to the big guy. They want to analyze everything, figure everything out, go from A to B to C to D and nauseum. So here's all you need to do about this. Sometimes it's better to let go of the head games, okay? Let go and let the big guy deal with it. He's on the line, y'all. Told y'all, don't be misbehaving. It's like us going on a school trip, okay? Teaching and learning. I don't know if many people caught that yesterday about teaching and learning and deadlines. It came in under the children, under teachers and lessons. But that's also, for you, figuratively, metaphorically, and literally, in and out of text. It can also be folklore, conversation, or comprehension. Okay, that's why I always have it written there in the energy, because I talk all over. Sometimes the messages come so scattered that it confuses me. But just to let you guys know, the messages is here. As you could clearly see, it went in a whole totally different way than I thought it was going to come when I first came into this energy. Okay, so just to let you know, things that need an update. Sometimes you just need that update. Sometimes you just need to walk and think about some things before you fly off the handle. Just go somewhere and cool off. And that's a message for somebody. Because somebody might be just talking smack. And if this person's on the phone talking smack, maybe you might just need to hang up and cool off and contact that person back at a later date. Or somebody might have hung up the phone on you. Okay, you might be even blocked on this person's call. Okay, but they've been talking smack. Okay, they've been talking a lot of smack. And I don't mean just smack in their lips. I mean smacking them, talking a lot of mess about you. Okay, and they saying it's return to sender. Return it right back to the sender. Who, if a dog will drag a bone, he'll carry a bone too. So they said, don't give up on people easily. So if I cut you off, you really deserved it. So they also telling me somebody is obsession. Some obsession is here with the firefighters. So that passion that came in when they was talking to us in the shuffle, they showed us that there was some passion here. So don't give up on people easily. So if I cut you off, somebody might got cut off here. Somebody might got cut off on the line here, fooling around, talking to with Jesus on the line. Okay, don't call Jesus and pay on his phone. Okay, if you need Jesus, call Jesus in importance. Okay, don't call and play on Jesus' line. Okay, that's what they told me to tell you. Don't play on Jesus' line. Okay, this ain't no prank call. This ain't no call and put your brother on the phone. This ain't none of that. This is call in emergency, call in importance. Okay, don't play on Jesus' line. Because from scratch, they told us to get cooking. Get cooking. And that might be somebody making that bake. I don't know. Lockett, Cat Williams told you they don't know the recipes, but that's what they saying. Something about the scratch. And even though this is inviting your angels to come in, your guides and your folks to help you out in this ceremony, I see a naked person, a body that's a headless person there. Somebody that's might be not in their head right now. Okay? Candles and a snake on the table. What's on the rug? I see a feather in the basket. I see a lady in the background. Okay? I see a lot of different things in this energy. A flame back there lit on a red candle. All of those things mean something. That also brings in things. Those things bring in energies with them. They just cards, but they carry intense energy, you guys. Intense energy. So when I'm using these cards, they carry intense energy through me. I meditate on these energies because they are very powerful when they come through me. I had no idea that, this energy carried like it did before working with the energies. Okay, well, before I work with it, and they told me to talk to you right here on this one. They said it is in scarce ceremony that we have one of the greatest opportunities to experience commune of source, one where the perceived dualities of both heaven and earth merge into an experience of the divine through though the use of the scarcity piece that have become imbued with spiritual significance, we bring forth ceremony catalyzed by clear intentions and preparations. A sacred ceremony is prayer in action. In this image, a woman kneels before an altar where a number of crystals are placed, lighting emanating from her hands. We see incense burning, snake spirits, nests nearby, and various ether being appear in a swift and a swippy shroud of light around her head. All the while, the tapestry upon which she sits appears to be on fire, symbolizing the fury passion brought on by the intense focus of spirit that has been invoked for this ceremony. Calling spirit forth in this way facilitates a direct and heartfelt sense of relatedness to source, whether through indifference, depressions, life crises, or any other manifestation of mental, physical, emotional blockages. You have drifted from the intimacy of the spirit for which you yearn. It is important to do what you can to regain the experience of the spiritual power that excuse me, guys, that is contained within you and around you. Do not do so by conducting a ceremony, one that involves not only spirit but has material objects you consider sacred. Set up an altar in a convenient area that is apart from your usual living space. Start with representation of the four major elements: air, earth, air, fire, and water. And then just add a few sacred objects. Set your intentions for the ceremony, such as whether the purpose is for healing, celebration, honoring a particular earth season or cycle, and then an invocation to call upon your spirit guides. All right. That's what they're saying about this card, about invocation. I meant to say. So that's what. And then when we put the crystals with it, and then we got our sanctuary. So we got a whole altar. I have stones here. We have stones. We do have an altar, and I'm talking to you. We're communing with the spirit. So these are how we contact the ethers. I can contact the ethers through a card. Who knew? When we got to the future, it would be that. It's all in your intentions, though. So I wouldn't be a regular Joe Schmo, might not be able to call and talk to the ethers, but you might can. You know, it's all in your intuition. It's all in how you perceive things in your mindset. If you believe that the spirit is there to help you, then the spirit is there to help you. That's why they are there. That's why it's the universe. That's why the Milky Way. That's why the galaxies. That's why they are there to help you. They wouldn't have these here if they didn't have it. Okay? They wouldn't have it in the movies if it wasn't something that was, they say fictional, non-fictional. If it's there to see, it's possible. When they say expect the unexpected, expect the impossible as well. Expect the impossible. Okay, guys, let's keep it moving, y'all. We got a lot covered right there. 2715. Let's talk about these head games. Let's talk about these head games. Head la. Come on. They hit the floor. Oh, guys. And they hit with the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles under the head games. Page of Pentacles. And the High Priestess from scratch. Okay? From scratch. Somebody talking smack. So Ten of Pentacles, let's talk about what they talk about. So they're going to tell us from the... they're going to tell us from the book first, and then they're going to tell us, the message. That's how they work out here. That's how they work out here. Ten of Pentacles. All right, so they said this prosperous and a card shows a happy family watching their son take horseback riding lessons. You can see the pride in the boy's face and that of his family watching. The sugar skull frame with wreaths not only show the trophies the boy has won, but the trophies his family has won before him for generations. So this is some lineage, generational, passed down. This is the Ten of Pentacles, a card both material and spiritual success. This also shows up, it speaks to prosperity and security, primarily having to do with family and finances. So this is some money. Okay, this is also talking about your generosity with your accomplishments, and your devotion to your family play an important role in your life, especially when thinking about your family legacy. Okay, this is also thought of as the ability to care for your children and your grandchildren after you are gone, and maybe on your mind. And this also talks about, it can mean that you are financially able to help contribute to charities and your community here in the energy. But it also talks about this is financial problems and misfortune. If not, you know, if you stay up in your head too long, it could be misfortunes. It could maybe a bad financial risk was taken and now you're suffering because of it. Okay, and I'm talking to maybe an Aquarius. Y'all guys can get a little, because that's my opposite sign, and y'all could get a little bit in y'all feelings. Y'all might have been overspending a little bit in energy as well. And not only that, Gemini and Libra might go with that as well. Financial risk was taken and now you're suffering because of it. This also reflects on what poor decisions you've made regarding your finances. And instead of blaming the universe for your unfortunate luck, to take the responsibility of yourself. And this also says that it represents an unhealthy relationship with money. And will it ever be enough to sustain you? Will it ever be enough to sustain you? Well, we want to make it enough. Investments and, you know, applying in things and wealth so we can grow it and not waste it. We've wasted enough money, you know, on frivolous things. Now it's the time to invest in some things that are growing. That's going to grow your pentacles. Keep them grown. Keep them at the 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000. Okay? That way. 100,000. Okay? Million. Till we get to 9 million. Okay? That's right. Okay? That's what we talking about. They just told us about going from A to B. You didn't want to listen to the big guy because you wanted to do it that way. 1 penny at a time. They said we could get it in droves. What you talking about? If you know how to get it, you can get it in droves and you ain't got to stand on nobody's street corner. You ain't got to do all that extra. I bet you those higher up billionaires, you don't see them going around telling their business they busy working and doing, and they don't even have time for nothing else because they keep their mind on their money and their money on their mind. That's why. That's how they do it. They get up in the morning, 5:30, with their mind on their money and their money on their mind. That's why. That's how. And they don't let their right hand know what their left hand is doing. That's how they keep all the money they keep. That's what they just said. Page of Pentacles. So now we went from the past of our energy with 10 of Pentacles. And then we went to the Page of Pentacles on the hotline. So now y'all seen it go. Y'all see we went in the past with head games to the present with Pentacles. And let's say what the Pentacles said. This child has her whole world, her whole life ahead of her. She is happily holding her sugar skull coin up for all to see. She is confidently projecting an air of hard work, responsibility, and earthly happiness. She will succeed in life, even though she is only at the beginning of her journey. Woo! Who heard that? Who heard that? 333. Who heard that? 3333. Who heard that? A positive vibe of earthly practicalities. Like all pages, this is a message. However, the grounded page of Pentacle talks about finances, health, and home. Expect good news from work. From the hard work you put in, expect good news in this energy, okay? Your employer are noticing your hard work and your dependability. Even a raise or promotion can be in the works. Somebody might be getting a raise on this highlight blank. Somebody else are getting promoted in this energy under the divine. I don't know what you're getting promoted to, but you're getting promoted to something. You're being seen for your hard work and diligence. All right.
But also in the reverse, I want to talk to you about something too. They want to let you know that unfortunate news in the world of work and finances. Projects are getting delays, and people are dependent. Or the people you depend on aren't following through. You find yourself unable to realize your plans and wonder why you're procrastinating. Somebody on this hotline is getting promoted, and somebody on this hotline is procrastinating in the energy. Okay, that's what they said. Then they told me to go to the major arcana of the high priestess, which she should have came first, but this is our future. So they said going toward the future position, but we don't want to know too much about the future because that can be altered or changed depending on how we, live in the here and now. Luther. The spiritual shaman uses her powers, sugar skull magic, to connect with her higher self, and in doing so realizes that she's been sugar skull all along. As shown, her reflection, as you see, her reflection is a sugar skull, and this is the name of the deck, the Sugar Skull Tarot. And High Priestess whispers about all things private and personal. She would love us all to look inward and find that deep, quiet, and knowing we all have. And if we all just listen to our intuitions, through quieting the mind, we all uncover powerful insights and truths about ourselves. Truths that can lead us to our serenity and spiritual development. Holla. But also, if you don't want to listen to her and you don't want to follow what you see in your reflection, this is when a deep and mysterious woman is upside down. She asks why you don't trust your intuition. Have you become too reliant on someone else to always call the shots for you? Have you become untrusting of your own lack of spiritual connection? Do you feel that you that you can't and won't allow yourself to see the real truths of the universe? Or have you become fearful of the unknown? My. Have you become too fearful to start from scratch? Have you become too fearful to start from scratch? When you see your reflection of you in the sugar skull, do you feel that? Okay, do you feel what the rock is cooking? Because they talking. They is talking. Okay, they talking about a lot of stuff here. All right, let's talk about what they talking about. Because they talking about it. Talking smack. And that's divine helping us talk smack. The divine talks smack to us too. The divine talks smack to us. Even though we might not hear him talk smack to us, but he talks smack back to us. Just like we talk to him, he talk right back to us the same way. And I know how I could talk. Boy, this path ain't been easy. The journey ain't been easy. But guess what? I get back up and I get back on. Even when I feel defeated. I was in my lowest for about 9 years, you guys. I always tell you that. Sad and depressing story. And it's days I get so depressed. I feel like, am I going to go back to those times? But without this channel, I don't think I would be able to be the person I am right now. I told you this is a new deck, so it takes a little bit longer, you guys. All right, so they gave me too many. So this deck takes a little bit longer for messages to produce, but it's only been like a couple of days here. So they say in the Sky Bridge, possibilities of union under the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, love is on its way. Love is on its way. Sky Bridge, possibilities for union. That's the deep diver. Diving into a task.
under the Page of Pentacles. And what did they tell us about the Page of Pentacles? You know, did you go back and check that out? What the Page of Pentacles talks about? Because that was powerful as well. Yeah, that was powerful. This is a tidy house, a clarity and organization. So we know what we know. We're going to either start from scratch, right? That's our clarity and organization. We're going to tidy up our house, meaning tidy up our mind, our head. That's our house, our sanctuary. Because then we in the cave. We can't take yourself out of... See, we went down the rabbit hole. And now we in a cave, okay? We went down the rabbit hole with Alice. Because we follow those rabbit holes just like her. Because they see the law. And law is not just justice. Okay, rules that are not fair. Okay? We followed these rabbit holes. So we ain't get there yet. I'm just getting there. We still in the cave. We down here with the rabbit. We gonna meet the Mad Hatter. We gonna meet the Cheshire Cat. We gonna meet Tweedledee and Tweedledum. We gonna meet a whole lot of folks. You might not meet the same ones she met, but those characters might change in your life for you. They might be somebody else. We might have Chester Cat that always is sarcastic in our life. We got somebody in your characteristic that follow those same patterns of Alice. Okay. We got our crystals. Somebody want to make sure we focus so we can get back. We being shown our reflection because she said she wanted to go back through the mirror. Well, when we was at home, we was up in the tree at home. And before we got here to Wonderland, okay? Before we got here to Wonderland, we was up in the tree and we decided to chase a rabbit down the hole. But if you read the book, like I said before, if you didn't catch me live, Lewis Carroll wrote a book about Alice in Wonderland. And it wasn't about following a rabbit down the rabbit hole. It was about him, you know, following, you know, drug trends and different vices that we go through in our life. You know, that white rabbit with the red eyes was about following that candy girl. Some kind of substance. Okay? So let's talk about it here. So this deck definitely takes a little bit longer. It's unmarked trail. So we on an unmarked trail here. We on an unmarked trail, number 57 in the energy. Push that to that 3. 1 and 2 is 3. And it says unmarked trail. This is a revelation. Whoa! These are the times, right? Revelation. The last book in the Bible. Revelation. Okay? These are the times. These are the times. That's what they say. These are the times. And also, they're telling you surrender. Look at that. Powerful. Sky dancers. Surrender. Surrender to the divine. Because he is here. You got him on the main line today. Tell him what you want. Call him up and tell him what you want. Call him up. The vanishing mirror. Ego. Sublimitation. Powerful. Then we got the drifter. Because we just drifting along, selling away, doing whatever. Just drifting. And it might even be a drifter in this energy. Somebody might just roam from one place to the next without a home. I feel like a drifter sometimes when I'm not in my home where I belong. My family home, that is. Okay, let's talk about it, y'all. They want me to mention some other stuff to you real quick. And then go from there. Excuse me, y'all. I am still working this. Chest cold out. Without antibiotics, you guys. I'm sorry, you guys. Just give me a second. 4418. All right, so let's talk about number 47.
This is 47. This is about the sky bridge. This is possibilities for union. What needs to be connected or disconnected here? In the energy here. A sky bridge appears when the moment is absolutely right for that quantum leap. Life believers, you are ready, but even if you do not agree, remember not to confuse your true state of readiness with your plans and your preparation. Respond with a determined yes and let the universe take care of the details. You need only hold on to your positive affirmations. I can, I will, I am, I have. Okay, I am, I will, I have. Okay. You need only hold on to your positive affirmations, and the way will become obvious as you take flight and clear the abyss. Okay? Clear the abyss. I'm just telling you, happiness awaits you. The divine set is on the line for some, and then they said some, you've been procrastinating and you self-sabotaging yourself. Okay? Now let's talk about deep diving here under the number 10. A 10 is a completion as well as a rebirth. Okay? Number 10. Excuse me. Okay. Deep diver. Embracing risk. Diving into a task and new discoveries. You are called to look beyond the surface of things for your answer. Let your intuition propel you into the water, allowing your memories to swirl around you and your emotions to well up in your face of unknown. Your curiosity will be your greatest guide. You'll surely discover something wondrous to bring back to everyone who is waiting by the shore. But only you will truly know the value of your discovery. Are you willing to do the work? Dive in, make the commitment to see it through, and you'll be amazed. Under these Page of Pentacles, this was the entry level. We came in under the entry level in that energy. We starting new, starting from scratch. All right, number 1 in the energy. All right, we that magician now. We can tidy up our house, click our magic red shoes, and get off to this journey. Take a leap of faith now. Okay, a tidy house. Clarity and organization, a through inventory and a spictuous symbol. Ask for clarity for your relationship and do not make assumptions at this time. Clear your ambiguous communication is key. You may choose to let go of some people from your life when this shows up. This is a good thing. Otherwise, you may stay in these relationships too long without a sense of obligation and social curiosity, when in truth, there is nothing holding you together. Be impeccable with your words. Say what you mean and be willing to make whatever changes are necessary to clean up your side of the street. And if you know you are doing the right thing, it doesn't matter who has an opinion. That said, right now, once you are sure your parochial house is a tidy one, there is a release of energy to begin new things and enjoy life, and to know with certainty that you are on the right path. That's what your tidy house. All right. And that's the high priestess. And she does know, all knowing. And they told you all about her. But I'm pretty sure I read it. Okay. Ooh, y'all. Woo. So now we're going to go into the next chapter because I got the chariot here as well. I got the chariot back here. under this energy. So we was moving off in this energy. Somebody moved off talking smack, okay, doing some different things with the Queen of Swords right underneath of that chariot there. Give me a second, y'all. They calling me in different directions. Calling me in different directions. Excuse me. We're going to talk about the chariot just a sec, y'all. Just a quick second. Because they're calling on the chariot. The chariot is when these horses wear sugar skull blinders. So that means you wearing some blinders here. The steed stay focused and go in the right direction. The blinders will help them arrive successfully when you drive. When you, the driver, your mounds are both aligned with the same energy and passion, with nothing will get in the way of your dreams. So you would put them blinders on so you only can see straight down the path you need to go. You don't get strayed away by something else or some type of temptation or lust or somebody's talking smack in your ear. Yeah, blah, 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 whatever the case may be. So, getting you off track. When the chariot shows up, it is a very good sign, whether it's reading regarding work, travel, decisions, or relationship. It speaks of victory, success, action, and confidence. Everything you need to make sure you triumph over obstacles laid out before you. And this is prosperity comes from your own willpower to drive. And it has also, once you want it bad enough, you will make it happen. So if you want something bad enough in this energy, you gonna go right after it. But it also talks about, on the flip, just in case you decided to get somewhere and you thought once you got there it was gonna be one way and it turned out to be another. They also want me to let you know that is when this is, instead of knowing exactly what you want and having the desire and the willpower to go out and get it, you're empathetic and misdirected. Your self-discipline may be slipping away and you may feel like you're going in the wrong direction or stuck in a holding pattern. You need to make sure you recover your inner purpose and focus. Focus, okay? Focus, just like the imagery in the card on this chariot card, because that was the focus, and this is the chariot focus on with the blinders on, going down the road where you can see straight to where you want to go. You ain't looking off to the left, you ain't looking off to the right, you going straight where you need to go. Okay, that's on the straight narrow. That's on the positive. On the flip, so it just is the creatures pull your cart going in the opposite directions, and you will remain stationary. So they both going in different directions. You ain't gonna be able to go nowhere because one gonna go one way and the other one you gonna be just sitting there. Okay? So you gotta keep your two riders, because you the driver, mound together. Somebody said return to sender because they was talking too much trash. It says I don't give up easily, so if I cut you off, you deserved it. And somebody here in this energy under this tidy house and this ceremony and this invocation, somebody is definitely obsessed with getting to where they want to go, is what I'm getting. You definitely is well on your way to getting where you want to go. So now let's talk about these laws here. Let's talk about these laws. It's not justice here. And then I'm going to pull what's coming into the next chapter, and then we're going to move on. And then I'm going to say I'm going to catch y'all guys later. All right, so let's talk about law is not justice. Okay, rules that are not fair. Let the jury consider their verdict, the king said, for about the 20th time that day. No, no, said the queen. Sentence first. verdict afterward. Someone may have the authority to impose the law, but the law or the rule is ready to be questioned. Follow the law, even though it is unjust. Condemnation, sorry, y'all. A condemnation without knowing the full story. Being judged by people who do not know you or have a biased view, you may be judging people you do not understand. Be sure to have a fuller picture and avoid condemnation and judgment. Be discerning, but be sure to be fair and just. Okay, so now listen now. This is for somebody. Now you might have did something that was unjust, okay? And law is going to condemn you. Condemnation, they're going to condemn you for what you have done. The penalties might be harsh. The words they come out of their mouth might not be the words you want to hear. And they might even have jail time behind it. Some woman, okay? Because you under oath here, okay? Okay, so this is what it's telling me. To tell you, be discerning and be sure to be fair and just. They're going to be fair and just if you stole something. They're going to be fair if you took something from the store that didn't belong to you. You took something from somebody that didn't belong to you. If you took it and kept it and you hoarded it for yourself and you knew rightfully it wasn't yours, they're going to charge you justly for it. Yeah, this is for somebody. Reverse, believe that the law is right under any circumstance, accepting the judgment of a powerful person without questioning, allowing yourself to be influenced without knowing the story, a deep bias which is coloring your vision, a flawed filter through which you or another may be seeing the world. Take the time to think independently. Don't take nobody else's opinion about this. You got to know what you did. You can't blame it on somebody else. You can't say what, because when you looking down in the barrel of a gun, they ain't shooting the gun at nobody else. They shooting the gun at you. So when you looking down at the barrel of the gun and you caught red-handed, you gonna have to, figure out where you belong in this and fess up, because this is under judgment. I told you we under Libra the scales. This is law, justice, okay? Morals, which is your mannerism. You get your principles, your mannerism, your ethics, okay? There's a lot of things come underneath here. Okay? For justice, balancing the scale, okay? So this is for somebody. Rules that are not fair. It's not going to be fair. You're going to think it's not fair, but when it was fair when you thought it was in your favor. But when the tables is turned, you ain't going to think it's in your favor. 57-57. Now, 26. Oh, I just heard 25 years. I hope that ain't what they give you, but if they do, you just have some time to think about some things, that's all. Maybe write a book while you're there. The end. It's always tea time. Eternity. Endless moments and repetition. Is that the reason so many tea things are put out there, she asked. Yes, that is, said the hatter with a sigh. It's always tea time. A change in schedules, repetition, cycles, patterns, and loops. Situations being repeated, being trapped by schedules that need to be changed. A wonderful time to challenge the order in which things are done. reworking traditions so that they are more aligned with the way you see the world. It's always tea time, eternity, endless moments, and repetition. Wanting to keep the routine to the schedule, and inability to be spontaneous and break free of what has been decided. Somebody can and somebody can't. Determine when tea time is and when tea time ain't. Because everybody here in this land is mad, right? A little mad, a little crazy, a little off, a little deranged. And in the world we live in, a lot of folks is a little crazy, a little off, and a lot more. Okay? So we ain't too far from this wonderland that she live in with the Hatter. Now, you talking to the Hatter now, Mad Hatter. He always mad about something. It's always tea time about eternity. Am I ever going to get to eternity? You going to be mad about that? If I don't get there, I'm going to be mad. Endless moments, things that come to an end. And I ain't want them to come to an end. And I was having too much fun in endless moments. And things that keep repeating. And I don't want to keep repeating like a song. Keep repeating and repeating and repeating. I just go to that time when, in the movie Ghost, when Whoopi was talking to, I think his name Patrick Swayze, and he was telling her he was going to sing, I'm Henry VIII, I'm Henry VIII. And he just kept repeating it. And then like she just was like, all right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to just do it. All right, what do you want me to do? But let me get some sleep. You know what I mean? Like she just couldn't take no more. That's what I just was shown. So it's always tea time. Like it's always a time to, settle. Get off the hamster wheel where it came in the energy when it first came in. Here. Under tea time, under repetitions. Be careful what you do to a good woman because you will have to deal with the bitch you created. Let's talk about the next chapter. Let's talk about the next chapter. New deck to the table. Flying monkeys are here. One thing I can't stand is being ignored. You busy? Say so. If you're not in the mood to talk, say that too. And if you're done with me, say so. And that's called communication. We got the Five of Wands under the possible union. It's conflict here though. Showing conflict. Deep diver under the hotline, talking to deep diver, diving into tasks. The guy wants you to get started doing some things. Okay? He wants you to get started. He wants you to start doing some things so you can reap your proceeds, reap some things. We got the Knight of Swords, speaking up, standing in your truth, and also the Eight of Wands. More messages at the bottom of the deck. We got the Nine of Swords up at night. Up at night. Up at night. Talking smack. Who we talking to? Let's talk about the Wands. Let's talk through the Wands. Five of Wands. Five of Wands talks about, on top of it's a possible union, right? But they told us what the union was being in the Bridge of the Sky. If you didn't catch that, go back, check that out so you can hear what they said. Departing a comfortable today for a better tomorrow. This is heralds a sudden and volatile disruption. This is a revolution, restlessness, boldness, complaints that keep silent for too long and are surfacing. This is resulting upheavals will lead to renewing and change. Many voices are shouting, but who is listening? Some people are shouting, they argue, competition, debates. But who's listening? Not many. Now, I'm gonna go to the Eight of Wands real quick while we're here, and then I'm gonna talk about under the tidy house, under the clarity and organization here. This is swiftness and the high flying energy, optimism and joy, the good kind of busy that feels energizing. You are doing what you are meant to be doing. Act now. Let loose your arrows and take aim toward what you long for, and let fly toward the goal. This is the essential for freedom. This is your essential for freedom. This is like when you went down that rabbit hole, you knew that you went down there, but you knew how not to, you didn't know how to come back. You didn't know how to get from down there. All right, then one more is the Nine of Swords. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Okay, so this is the sharp mind and bold. The Knight of Swords embodies the joy of an intellectually stimulating argument, denouncing nimble and keen treatises. That this is art of the procession. Practice with the moral ambiguity. Debate me, and the knight assertively strives forward a goal without enough consideration for the implementation or who will affect, but it will be better to be right or to win. So is it better to be right or to win? So somebody wants to win, lose, or draw. They don't care how they do it. They want to win, lose, or draw. But they're saying here that, with with this diving deep, you got to be ready to dive in head first, feet first, whatever you got to do what you got to do here on this hotline bling. You know what I mean? Like, you could procrastinate, or you could step ahead and get promoted to the next list. You know what I mean? We here. We on the divine union. University, whatever you want to call it. When we dealing with the divine, I got him on the line. That's like having, the man, the head man on the line. We got the president on the line. Of everything. God, the Omega, Alpha. Shh. Behave yourself. He knows your work and he knows your behavior anyway. So I ain't got to tell him to tell you behave yourself, because he already know how you act. So I ain't got to say. Just when we on a school trip, keep your hands and feet and all objects in the car so you don't get bit by stuff. We out here with zombies and stuff. You don't want to get bit by nothing. We taking a journey. You don't want to get hurt, pulled off the daggone rod, the craft we got here. We in the Easters. You don't want to get pulled off by something. So you guys keep hands, feet, and all objects in the car until the car comes to a complete stop, until we say namaste. Now, we ain't got there yet. We're getting there, but we ain't got there. All right, so let's talk about these wine possible union. I know, y'all. I know. That's these rivals, Five of Wands. Five of Wands is on top of each other. These is rivals. Five of Wands, rivalry. Fighting, conflict, arguing, debates, hierophant. This is your morals, your values, your principles, your ethics. Told you somebody might be being judged. Somebody might got to go before the judge in this energy. I don't know who. This is bravery. Be brave, because you did some things. This might be an older lady too. Two older ladies or an older lady. Okay. Two older ladies is talking about the situation. But it's three, really. It's third party individual. Two in the back and one in the front. Okay. Morals. So it's three parties, third parties. Alright, that's ceremony. That's messages. Still messages. Messages here, messages here. Under the 8. I told you what the 8 was. Message. And this got a little cat with it. This is as a repose. And this is empathy. Empath. I'm sorry. It's an empath. Somebody know. You already all know. You always have to. You already know your intuition. And the magician at the bottom of the deck. The Magician. All right, they talking about talk back here. Who we talking to back here? Who we talking to? What's frozen? They said who's frozen? What's frozen? What's frozen on talking smack? Under the return to sender. What are we turning to sender back here? People are starting to notice I'm not my normal self. Under the return to sender. They returning what they talking about and back to them. All right. This is I'm stressed out because you make me think and see things different. Andre, I don't give up on people easily, but if I cut you off, you really deserved it. And when I said it was over, I didn't know what the F I was thinking. Andre, obsessed, because right now they're still obsessed. I'm so obsessed with you. I'm so annoyed, but I haven't figured out why. Under the number 7. Under, it's always tea time. I don't know why I'm mad, but I'm mad. Why I can't go to endless moments? Because moments have to come to an end. Why I gotta get off this hamster wheel? Because you don't want to listen to the big guy. He said get off. Yeah. Listen under authority. Please come back. I made a mistake. Under law and justice. Somebody was saying now they sorry. They stole what they stole. And they want you to please come back. I'm sorry. I'm going to say something. Bitch better have my money. Okay? Talking smack. That's who say they said, bitch better have my money. The bitch that hung up the phone better have my money. Come on. That's on my message. Under the things that need updated. Mary go barf with the doctor. Doctor, give me the news. They gonna be sick though. When they hear them fucking sentencing, they gonna be sick. So I suggest you get my money together. You better go beg the church like you was begging them before and get my money. Look, y'all. I ain't gonna put that in there, but at the same time, that's me. That's what I would say if I was the person. Jumping in, that's that fool's luck. Leaping in things. This is the Armageddon energy. Adventure. Say yes to change. So if you're ready to change under your morals, the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, interrogation time. They gonna interrogate the crap out of you here. Somebody is under interrogation. I'm telling you guys, under this clarity, under this clean house, tidy house, you better. They gonna interrogate you. They gonna have all this evidence against you. And at the end of the day, if you don't got your dot your I's and cross your T's in this situation, whoever is facing time, or whoever stole, listen, they ain't gonna be millennial. They gonna throw the book at you. Being honest with you, the golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, and the right gifts, because you stole some gifts that wasn't for you. Under the rivalry, loosen your grip, because you falling quick. Coping, mechanicism, density, addiction, let God in. You told God to get out. You told Harpo to beat me. I don't know, y'all. Somebody didn't. When you cut them off, you really deserved it. So if I cut you off, somebody must have really deserved it. Or you really deserved it. Or this person really deserved it in your situation. Because there was some flying monkeys up in here. They was talking smack. Now they want you to come back because they made a mistake. I ain't calling you back. You hung up. You didn't call me back. So you must didn't want to talk because you ain't had my money. Bitch better have my money. What's that, Rihanna? What's that, Rihanna? Rihanna, bitch better have my money. All right? They better have my money. I ain't playing. Inner skills. The skills you took to steal it, you better have still the same skills to bring it back. Intellect. You talked your way in it, you better be able to talk your way with my money back and give it to me. You talked your way in it, you better. Listen, y'all, this has been the walk and think, the pull and off in the reverse, because it might be the pull down or the pull up, because you know somebody might have to do some pull-ups, keep their weight up. Where they going? And I'm just making jokes, you guys. I'm being silly. But in the NFG, it might be somebody's message at the same time. Because I don't get these. This is not my energy. Like I told you, this energy came in like a storm. And now it's fading like a candle. So, yeah. If you are liking the as above and so below, the walk and the think, the pull off, the things that need an update, may you subscribe, like, share, hit that bell notification along with the thumbs up. And if you would like to get your own personal reading with me, MissShine97TV@gmail.com. Support, mentor, and coaching. Namaste. Namaskar.